Every generation has faced technology that was unfamiliar to them, that was new, and that was maybe challenging to embrace at first. I mean, I know that's true for myself. Like, there are things that my kids are interested in that I have a hard time understanding. And I'm not even that old, I'm still in my 40s. So, but there will always be for each generation technology that we kind of look at sideways. And I think it has to do with just like, oh, the time and effort that it takes to understand it. It's just not something I want to go through now. Again, because you already have other pieces of technology that we use. So you can be not tech savvy, but you're still using technology anyways. I mean, even grandmas are, FaceTiming with their grandchildren or even playing games with their grandchildren using digital devices because, they live in different places and that's their way to communicate with each other. So I think, yes, there's a learning curve. I think, yes, every generation will face technology that they're not willing to invest in. But I also think that we all embrace technology one way or another. And so digital discipleship, sharing of the gospel, engaging with others digitally, it doesn't mean you have to know all of the latest and greatest. Maybe you just need to have one tool, one piece of technology that you're already using to engage with your family that you can utilize for other things. I've heard stories of people thinking that I've been at this church for a while. Actually, we had a recent story of somebody saying, "I'm in my 50s and I feel like I'm not as needed at my church, but I have such a passion for people." And so this person just started engaging in online groups and finding those that are willing to ask questions and answer those questions. So I believe out there, there's at least one piece of technology that all of us would be willing to embrace, engage in, spend some time in. And there's a good chance that even grandma's already using some of those already. So don't be surprised if God starts opening doors for them to engage from a faith perspective with those tools. And here's what I think is happening is like we're recognizing that these tools are not just communication tools to see my grandchildren. These tools are also tools that I can utilize to speak about the one that died for me and have conversations at a spiritual level, and maybe engage in a discipleship relationship with somebody that is not physically close to me. And I'm not even talking about just the old people. Okay, we have young people that are not that tech savvy or just don't want to invest in the learning of that technology. So use what you have, engage with what you know, and find that as long as there are humans on the other side, as long as there are people on the other side, every tool can be used to spread the gospel, to share the good news, to disciple each other, and to really grow deeper into in your faith. So I can look at some technology nowadays that I would be like, yeah, I don't get it. I personally don't understand it, I'm a super nerdy. I love tech. I love to experiment and play with. But even myself, I find myself sometimes, feeling like exhausted just about a new piece of technology coming out. So embrace what you know, use what you have, and I can guarantee that there will be people in other countries hoping that somebody would engage with them at a deeper spiritual level.